Today, we're on location at Unix Drums, up next on DSN. Hey there guys, welcome to Drum Share News, the place where I bring you the news that you might have missed out on. Today, I went and visited Unix Drums here in my town. Isn't that cool that they're in my town? And I interviewed Francois Filiatrault, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. So here's my little interview with Francois. Check this out. Okay guys, we are here at Unix Drums with Francois Filiatrault. That's how I pronounce your name, right?
It is.
It's right. You did a good job with that one. Yeah. So Francois, I want to know a little bit of the story of why you jumped into creating drums. First of all, I want to know the basic reason why you decided to. Why drums?
All right. Well, 20 years ago, I had a girlfriend. I had a woodworking shop started like this, and when you do wood, you constantly have a piece of wood, scrap wood that we call that we throw in the garbage. And she was kind of a what would you say in French? It's ecologique.
Okay.
She was always asking me, what are you going to do with this piece of wood? And someday I had the drums that had the defect on it, and I wanted to fix it. And that's how it started. I used the wood that I had, the crap wood that I had, and I built this first snare. I sold it. So it started by a woman.
So it's all about recycling. It started because of a woman.
Because of a woman. She was constantly on my back asking, do something with the wood, do something with the wood, and don't throw it in the garbage, and blah, blah, blah.
Those beautiful trees. We need to keep those trees,
Yeah, she was a green person, I guess, and she was, you can't get rid of this, you have to do something.
Go green, guys. If you see wood, you got to start a drum shop.
Yeah, that's how it started. I made the first snare, I sold it, made the second, I sold it, and on and on.
So when did Unix Drums start? What year was it when you finally decided to start?
2 years after I started my cabinet company. I started in April 2000, April 1st, 2000, the woodworking company. And 1 year and a half or 2 years later, I started Unix Drums, officially Unix Drums.
Well, that's so nice. So nice to be able to create, eh? We all love this creation. Okay, so I have written down all my stuff here, as usual. May I ask you, what is unique about the drums?
Steam bending, I would say.
Steam bending.
Yeah, steam bending.
We're going to talk about steam bending in just a few seconds here, for sure, because you're showing me the process, and it is a special process. So, yeah, but you were also doing, you were also doing the Stave. You're not doing the Stave anymore? What's going on with that?
Well, it's not that I'm not doing anymore. It's just there's a bigger demand for steam than it is for. I think in Montreal, I told you earlier that there's 7 or 8 Stave company, and around the world there must be like 5,000 company now.
Yeah.
So it's easy to find a company close to your home that does Stave. It's harder for steam. So that's why we push more steam bending.
And is steam bending like a new procedure?
No, it's the oldest process ever. Not maybe not the oldest, but yeah.
Would it be like the first drums?
I wouldn't say the first one. I think the first one was a log that was a wood log that they empty, and that's how it started. But steam bend, it's a very old process that Ludwig and I think Gretsch used for re-rings in their ply shell and everything. So it's been around for quite a while. Actually, the whole boats were made out of steam bend. Remember the old pirate boat? All the shape of the wood was made with steam bend planks and everything. Yeah, wow. It's been there forever.
That's a heck of a procedure though for those big boats, eh?
It is. It is. It's bigger than my process though.
So we'll stick to drums, right? No boats. We're sticking to drums. So can you explain to us a bit the process of how steam bending would work, or?
Yeah. Basically, it's
with steam for sure.
Well, basically, it's making a flat plank rounded, and the way to do it, it's by attacking or modifying the lignum of the wood. Basically, it's the core of the wood to make it. I don't know if it's the right word, but making it flexible.
Okay.
Or flexible enough to put on the lathe and make it round. So basically, it's taking a piece of wood that's grown like this. It's saying to the police, forget what you say. You steam it, you make it round, and you tell them that's how you've been born. So basically, when it's done, the wood act like it's been born like this.
It's been like that, like grew
forever. forever.
Yeah.
But basically, it's attacking the core of the wood to make modification. Alter is structural integrity.
As I'm looking for the word. So we're not going to find any drum. What would you call it? Drum fields growing. You know, like a drum.
Well, that would be perfect, isn't it? You get in the feeling. Oh, I'm getting this, and no. Actually, you have to work hard. You have to first. It starts by the perfect selection of wood. You can bend anything. But not anything can become a cylinder or become a drums.
Yes, you have different kind of woods, right? You have some.
We have access to 156 wood species.
Naming a few.
The first that comes to mind: maple, walnut, cherry, birch, bobinga.
Exotic woods too.
You can bend a lot of exotic wood, like bobinga would be one, tiger wood would be one, purple hearts. Wenge, it is nice. There's some wood that doesn't want to bend.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Is there like a harder wood to bend and easier wood to bend?
Yeah, well, I thought that bobinga would be hard to bend, but actually it's not the wood that gave me the most problem. I would say something like African mahogany. I had a hard time bending it.
Okay.
We do now, but it was a very different process because the wood is very soft. And it doesn't. Well, actually, every wood reacts differently.
Okay. Yeah.
So every time we bend something new, it's a learning process. We have to study it, and we don't succeed at the first time.
Try and error. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh. Wow. And you have different. Different lines, different series. Your drums. What are your series?
We did in Stave, because in Stave you can play with thickness, like half an inch thick, 3/4 inch thick, 1/4 inch thick, 1/4 inch with re-rings, 1/4 inch without re-rings. In Steam I have one thickness. There's because of re-rings. First you have to fit re-rings inside a shell, and when you make a shell, let's say for example a snare. For snare, you have 3 jigs. One for make it round, one for drying, one for gluing, and when you add the re-rings to that, you double the amount of molding. So imagine if I play with different thickness. It's going to be mold over mold over mold over mold. And to be successful at something, you have to concentrate on when you're good or finding a right formula for sound, attack, and everything. And we discovered the perfect sound was a 1/4 inch for us.
1/4 inch.
Yeah. So, because if it's thicker, you lose a lot of warmness, you get a lot of power, and we found that the perfect compromise was a 1/4 inch thick. So we keep a 1/4 inch for snares, toms, 4 toms, and bass drum go a little bit thicker, like 5/16 or 3/8.
Okay.
But yeah, we have one. There's going to be one series. We're going to play more on the kind of wood instead of kind of thickness.
So if I come to you and I say, hey, Francois, I want you to make me a kit, how would that procedure be? Do I contact you? Is it like...
No, we're distributing stores in Quebec and Montreal and Toronto and Portsmouth. The first approach will be to go on our distributor or retailers.
Okay.
If they can't answer you, either they're going to call me or they're going to refer the client to me. I'm going to assist them with the technical side of the business. Like, example, let's say you're a jazz player and you have a special request. Like you're a hard hitter and you want to have something that's going to sound softer. So I'm going to propose you a wood that goes with your style of playing. But basically, it starts by the store. You have to go to the store and they carry our gear, so you can try them there and
what stores are we talking about here?
Montreal, it's Timpano, Musique Gagné, or Gagné Musique in Quebec, Drum Center of Portsmouth, Drummers Hang Out in Toronto, and Dave's Drum Shop in Ottawa.
You don't have any drums in the States? You have any in the States?
Drum Center.
Sorry, Drum Center?
Drum Center Portsmouth. Yeah, and since Shane has a big distribution, I don't want to go too much in the States. Or if I go, I'm going to go more. If I go with another store, it's going to be more in West Canada or west of the United States.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. You're going to show us around a little bit and
a little bit.
Some stuff. We're going to go look at some stuff, guys. And I just want to thank him also for taking the time to talk to us, and I'm going to show you guys some stuff, and see you guys in a few. About the steam integrity of these drums. Apparently I can stand on it. And we all know that, I can probably break my butt. Is this okay?
It is.
Is it cracking?
No, you just move the bracket and the bottom.
Check it out. Ooh. I'm standing on the drum. Can I kick it?
No, it's still safe and sound. It doesn't sound like a failed.
It's still playable. Pliable.
Playable or
pliable.
Should I play soccer with it or no?
Go ahead, you can kick it.
It's our soccer ball.
It's our soccer ball.
That's what we do during break. Play soccer.
Okay guys, to tell you the truth, this is the first time that I have heard of steam bent drums. There's a first time for everything, right? So Francois took us around the shop and he explained to us how the whole procedure is done, and it is just the coolest thing how you can work wood with steam like that. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'm also hoping that if you're not subscribed, that you will subscribe, that you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell button too, and share, like, comment, spread the news. Guys, share as much as you can, and I guess I will see you guys next Tuesday for a Drum Talk DSN. For those who don't know about that, yes, I have a new show, a new little video series called Drum Talk DSN. So I will see you guys next Tuesday for a Drum Talk DSN. Love you guys. Bye.